Welcome to episode 14. And last episode in Mexico, they had an earthquake and a volcano eruption. We gave them money for that, and then on top of that, we gave them an additional $50 million. So that helped our relation with them. So, as you can see, they're in a dark green. So that means we can actually build a military alliance with them, and that's what I'm going to try to pursue in this episode. And we also gave money to East Donbass and gave them weapons as well. So we'll see how that plays out. And Syria is always getting attacked. Well, I'm tired of giving them money. So there's a few things I want to get taken care of. For one thing, I want better military equipment. So let's see, elite drone, military, industrial. Okay. And the other thing I really want is a better aircraft carrier. Military and industry and helicopters. Okay, so let's. So I'm going to give 1.9 billion for ICT and cybersecurity. And we're going to take their advice and raise let's raise that to about 25. No, that's not going to happen.
Our agent's assessment is that there is a definite risk of him being spotted.
Okay, let's.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Our infiltrated agent was spotted and murdered.
Alright. So let's fly another drone over. And I want to see everything. So I'm thinking about invading Estonia. See, even their economy is doing pretty well too, and we can pretty much wipe out 6,000 troops. So
One of our drones has detected camouflaged enemy units that we have listed on our military map. We are waiting for your command.
all right. So that's 8 tanks, 2 fighters, 1 drone, 15 tanks, and 4 cruisers. just gonna put them here. And our nuclear sub, we're gonna put about there. Let's see. And then they have 2,000 troops sitting here. Yeah, we'll meet with them too. Alright, and I remember I wanted to produce more potatoes. So we're going to make this 200 million. Okay.
Sure. Dark and strong, please.
Alright. Alright, that's a good step. Alright.
Very kind. This thought is very honorable.
Let's see if there's something we can purchase from them. Right, we can purchase water from them. And that's about 251 million. Alright, so let's try that again. It's 584. Let's go with 627. 669. All right, that's so let's go with 620. 633. 675. And 16. Okay. And let's see what else we can buy from them. about sugar? All right. And we're going to continue to work on Mexico. So let's give them let's give them 2 million more. And we're going to increase our agriculture. Okay, so he accepted. Alright, so because they accepted, we're going to give them a little more. I'm going to bump that up to 5. And then I'm going to increase that to support. We're gonna rehabilitate 10,000 more homes. Okay, so he refused.
Good morning! I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract which, as you will see, is profitable for both our countries.
They they don't produce enough to satisfy our demand, so I'm gonna reject that.
Sure. Dark and strong, please.
So I'm gonna invest another 2.8 billion. erase that.
Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero. Ignition.
Okay.
Fellow esteemed citizens, our current situation is critical. Faced with repeated provocations from this rogue state that is threatening both our country and the international community, I have made a conscious decision to declare war. We regret that diplomacy has failed. It is now up to our guns to speak for us, so that we can defend our homeland.
Alright, so that's not good. This is going to draw a lot of, it's going to draw a lot of other countries into the area, so. So we're going to send some forces over to the border. Not going to send all. I'm going to send about 7,000. Oh, okay. So South Korea is funding the terrorist group that's in Russia. So that's not going to go
Our
over
governmental
well for
cell
us.
informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential.
Okay. Okay, we're going to put that out also. So yeah, we'll meet with him. So since South Korea is interfering with our affairs, now I'm going to okay, I have to wait for more people to get trained. So can't do anything as of yet. So we're going to stay out of this war altogether. Okay, so we made a scientific discovery. Robotic vision. So we're going to keep that for ourselves. Okay, I'm going to hire a few more. That's 12. It's 12 million.
Fellow esteemed citizens, our current situation is critical. Faced with repeated provocations from this rogue state that is threatening both our country and the international community, I have made a conscious decision to declare war. We regret that diplomacy has failed. It is now up to our guns to speak for us, so that we can defend our homeland.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract which, as you will see, is profitable for both our countries.
Alright, beef. You already have to. Yeah, they don't even produce enough to even make it worth it. So no.
Sure. Dark and strong, please.
And we're just gonna end this. Actually, no. Let's see. No, they don't. They don't produce enough. So we're gonna end that meeting. So we have 20% growth. And our inflation is continuing to go up.
The terrorist organization has nodded off. This is the least you can say, and since we're doing nothing to wake them, the situation does not risk evolving, which is highly regrettable.
Alright, so we're just going to stay out of this war altogether. But now we're going to keep our eye on South Korea. So let's go here. So we're gonna
You've changed the deal on ecological.
Off we go. Police, justice, and journalists have all found out. The scandal is breaking as expected. I know people who are going to experiment with what Lloyd and Simons back in the day called the dynamic of inextricable links. It goes without saying that the judges are going to love it.
Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through the UN. And we're going to bring that up. we're going to place an embargo on them so they can't purchase any weapons at all.
We have irrefutable evidence that this country is violating international conventions. This evidence should lead you to consider thoughtfully, what shall we do? Should we close our eyes, or should we reaffirm the rule of law?
Okay. So let's see how this war is going. Japan is actually losing.
Undeniably, you have inside you the founding values of society, such as love for family and respect for parents.
Okay, we are gonna hold that.
Everything has been implemented in the country to prepare for the national holiday that will take place in 2 weeks.
Alright. Okay. So let's look. Alright, so our treasury reserve is continuing to grow at 874 billion. Oh, Japan is losing now.
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. No, we're not taking anyone out. Don't want any unnecessary attention on Russia for right now. So let's see if our service members are ready. No. So let's take a look at our research again. And we want to look at aeronautics. So our Hyperloop industry, matter sciences. So I'm going to make a small investment in that. Gonna hire 2,000 more workers. And we're gonna build 2 more research centers. Okay. Okay, looks like South Korea is against Japan also. So I'm really surprised the United States hasn't gotten involved in this.
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics, has allowed us to identify a potential ally. In this case, a terrorist group that we have already approached. The use of this organization would allow us, in all probability, to boost the impact of any destabilization action to 5.6. That is an increase of 3.78, while remaining in a non-exposure rational. Would you like us to arrange a discreet meeting with this operations leader?
Sure, we'll sit with them. Now let's take Alright, so our unemployment is still roughly around 4%, which is still good. So we still have more dirt on Britain, North Korea, and Iran. Oh, and they shot it down. Alright.
Our infiltrated agents had the chance to carry out a sabotage operation. A sort of Bulgarian opening, if you'll allow me the analogy, that according to my calculations would produce a 2-figure
Okay, yeah, we'll okay it.
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential informer.
Okay. Alright. This is going to end episode 14. And I will see you next episode. Thanks again for the support. And please feel free to like or subscribe. Thank you.